Hello, welcome back. So this is part 2 of the video about how we can install your Python interpreter and other external library for communication with the TouchDesigner. So let's go straight to the installation process first. So what will be the difference between this version and the last one? The part 1 will be we are going to install it in your own account without putting it into the system program files folder, and such that it will be only you that who log in the account can use the Python interpreter and also the other function that we're going to install later. So we need to install, as I'm using the Windows version, so I need to pick one version of the Python interpreter. So which one I'm going to use, I need to double check with TouchDesigner. And we can go to the dialogues and text port, which will be another terminal or console that you can type in the Python commands around here. So it's indicates 3.11, so we can ignore the last digit, which is the final release. So we have 3.11 here. So in this case, we're going to download 3.11. So the latest one with the download installer is this one. I'm using 64-bit, so I'm going to download this one. And actually I already downloaded, so we can just go back to the download folder to start the installation process. And as compared with the last version we installed for the whole computer, that's all users, so we just install for your own account. So this installation will be done within your local folder with the path around here. And I also need to add this one, and then we can just install now. And the installation will take a while, and then at the same time we can also have a look of what TouchDesigner already installed for us. So in TouchDesigner, it also comes with a number of external library that actually you can have a look from the terminal or consoles around here. For example, it's come with the OpenCV that we are going to install later. And then you can actually pin out the version of OpenCV here, so which is 4.x, and it's also installed in NumPy, which is an array or matrix processing library for Python. So you can use the short name np. You can also check out the versions around here, and which is the version come with your TouchDesigner installation. So the location of those libraries within TouchDesigner, you can also have a look in your program file with TouchDesigner is derivative, and then binary library site packages, which is this. So there's come with a whole lot of different external libraries. CV2 is the OpenCV, and the NumPy is the NUMPY. This, as I mentioned, is a matrix processing library which come with pre-installed that you can use it already. And sometimes we may need to have the latest version that you can install as an external item with your newly installed interpreter around here. So this is the one we set up successful. So you can also double check the location where you have your installation is within your own account as your user. So my account is Bunny, and then app data. So remember, in your view you might need to enable the hidden item. So the app data usually is a hidden item. So app data and local programs. Python 3.11, and also the library here, and also the site packages. So you can see that it's only come with 2 packages that install along with your Python. So in order to install other items that we can make use of your terminal here. Okay, so you can first double check your Python version 3.11.9. That is the one we download from here. Okay, in order to have a look on all your external library installed, that you can use pip list. So pip is the command for managing those library packages. There's only 2, and it also asks you to update the pip because the version is a little bit outdated. So you can just type this command. As I mentioned, the pip command is the tools for you to maintain the currency of your packages. So you can use, for example, like pip list to have a look of everything, and you also have an argument outdated to check out which one is outdated. So setup tools is also outdated, so you can compare the version and the latest one, so you can actually update by using the upgrade command. Okay, so I will work on the TouchDesigner in a moment. So we have checked out like the existing version around here. So the next step we're going to do, we're going to install the OpenCV version within the local Python installation. So OpenCV is a very powerful computer vision library that comes with a lot of facility or functionality that in later video I will demonstrate a few of them. So this is the official website. So in order to install, we go back here. So there are 2 versions of 2 distributions that you can install. I'm going to install the contribute one, which is something you can consider as an extended version with the name CONTRIB and then Python. So the standard one is without the CONTRIB. And then you can double check the version of this OpenCV library, which is different from the original 4.8 that we come with your TouchDesigner. So the one is 4.10, so you can actually use this to have a look. 4.10.0.84. Okay, so we go back to TouchDesigner, and then we close it, and then in order to use the external library that you have just installed, you need to make some customization in the preferences. In the last video, we just click right here to use the system-wise Python site packages. And if you would like to use your own account's installation, and usually we will click here and then use the folder to pick up the location of your installation. You can find from your C drive, your user account, Bunny in my case, app data, yes, local programs, Python 311, lib library, and site packages, and then we select this folder and then save. And then after you save, and then you can quit your TouchDesigner, and then you can go back again to have a look. Yeah, so just to make sure you can double check your preferences, it should come with this one. And then you can check out here. So remember when we import the CV2 OpenCV, the last version is 4.8. Come with TouchDesigner. Now we have installed our own. So that will be 4.10.0. Let's pick up the one we have just installed around here. So the next step is we make one more demonstration to install the media pipe. So media pipe is a solution offered by Google to perform a lot of machine learning functionality. And there's actually one version I find in TouchDesigner that incorporate this one as a component, and that one I believe is using JavaScript and then run as an external program and communicate with TouchDesigner with kind of like socket communication. And actually, if you take a look at all those tasks like gesture recognition, hand detection, face detection, and pose detection, that you can directly program with Python, put it inside TouchDesigner for your integration. So in later video, I will demonstrate the use of such flexibility. So in this case, I performed the installation first. The same approach. And the installation may take a while, so I can also show you other than media pipe and OpenCV. And in later videos, I'm also going to demonstrate the use of this one, the Ultralytics YOLO. So the YOLO is kind of computer vision machine learning model for you to do image classification, tracking, and detection and segmentation. So we can make use of this one within the TouchDesigner environment as well. And to work with this one, we may also need to install the PyTorch, which is a meta technology, and which is also very popular and useful. And the installation is a little bit tricky because it also depends on your computer. If you have the NVIDIA graphic card and also the acceleration library that you have installed, which is called the CUDA toolkit, and also depending on the version that which one you're going to install by this particular pip command. And the one in my computer is this one, so I just select here and copy and paste into terminal, and then it will be used for the installation. So for this one, I need to quit my TouchDesigner first, and then we'll come back again for the checking of the media pipe. It's still in the installation process. Okay, and then you can also check out this one, the PyPI, which is actually the directory of all those Python packages that you can select to install into your own system. You can type in here, then it will return you with a whole lot list. Okay, and still need some time for the installation. And I probably will not demonstrate the installation of the Ultralistics and PyTorch because it may take much longer. So the overall download it may take up to like 2 gigabytes of information. Okay, the installation is complete. So we can have a look. It installs more than just the library because it comes with a lot of prerequisite or some kind of requirement in order to run the media pipe library. And then there's those of the requirement you can find from here. Okay, so in this case, the final step, I just go back to TouchDesigner to double check if the installation is fine. So the preference that we have here, and also the text port for the terminal command. Like we can have a look of the NumPy library, which is, as I mentioned, is the matrix manipulation library, NP, which is 126.4, which is exactly around here. And then the next one we're going to do is the media pipe. Which is this one, 1020. So around here, yes. So that will be the end of our demonstration. So in later video, we're going to show you how we can make use of them within TouchDesigner projects. So that will be a little bit more fun than just typing the installation command. So until then, good luck for your fun with TouchDesigner project. Bye bye. Stay tuned.